If you have an Apple Watch, you need to know about some of these life hacks as well as some hidden features. So I'm gonna go ahead and do exactly that. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, in case you weren't aware, some of these watch faces actually do support custom messages. So if you want to actually put your name or an emoji or something on your watch face in the background, make it integrated with the watch face itself like you see right here, it's really easy to do so. It's easier if you do it on your iPhone. Just simply launch the Apple Watch app and then just go ahead and scroll down until you find the clock section. Here is where you actually go ahead and enable Monograph. Right now I have this funny goofy image, but once you put the text that you like, you can only put up to 5 characters. Some emojis are also compatible. Now to select a supported watch face. Meridian supports it. Just tap edit and then go into the watch complication. The one in the center for this one is the one that supports monogram. Just scroll down until you find the personalization, and here's the monogram. Now just go ahead and back up, and there you have it. Now you have a weird face on your watch face. I'll include the text of this weird text emoji looking face in the description in case you want to also put this on your watch face. Now the next life hack feature is for those Apple Watches that support the compass feature. So once you launch the compass app, if you actually scroll down in the incline section, this is basically your leveler. So if you're trying to level something last minute, like a picture frame or something like that on the wall, you can literally utilize the Apple Watch and just go down to 0. There's that. And then if there's an application or whatever acting funny, by simply holding down the power button, and then once you get this menu, don't worry, this is the beta of OS 9, but should be exactly similar to OS 8. But once you have the shut off screen, just press and hold the digital crown, and this will force quit that app. So next time when you relaunch it, it should fix whatever bug you were experiencing. Now, if you don't have a nightstand, but you do have access to an Apple Watch and some cool dock station, you may want to enable Nightstand Mode, because this will actually allow you to actually utilize your Apple Watch as a nightstand clock in case you don't have one. Simply just go into your settings and go into General and scroll down until you see Nightstand, and now it's enabled. This is also how you'll disable that if your phone, if your Apple Watch came with Nightstand Mode enabled. Now, if you need to take a group selfie, but you want to utilize the good camera on the back side of the iPhone, not the front-facing camera, you can actually launch the camera app on your Apple Watch and use the Apple Watch display as the viewfinder. And you can also capture the image right here. And if you explore, you'll notice there's additional options here as well. So a quick life hack, you can also wrap your Apple Watch around your phone like so. And technically you could utilize those good cameras once more for video vlogging and stuff on the go. Because if you actually tap and hold the shutter button, it will actually begin recording a video footage. So you don't have to actually tap on the screen to switch from photo to video. And then just make sure that the Apple Watch band is nice and tucked around the display of your iPhone. Now, whenever you end the workout, a mistake I was making is, and you can bypass this timer if you like tap on it in case you didn't know. You can also like double tap to create different segments. But as I was saying, as soon as you end your workout, traditionally, I was doing this at first too. I usually just tap end and then select the next workout I'm going to start doing right away. Instead of doing that, you could just do it under one log by simply tapping the plus icon, and then you'll get the menu to select the next workout. This way everything's logged in at once instead of 2 different separate workouts, what will typically happen. So there's a little tip right there. Then of course, when you're scrolling, instead of utilizing the digital crown to like scroll all the way up on a long message or something like that, you could just always tap the clock. It'll quickly just take you back to the top. And then when your Apple Watch is not on silent, let's go ahead and disable silent mode. With 2 fingers, if you tap anywhere on the screen, Siri will verbally read out loud the time. And as a fun little Easter egg, if you select Mickey Mouse, he will read out loud the time in his character's voice. Same applies for Minnie Mouse.
It's 12:37. Good afternoon.
It's 12:37. Good afternoon.
And then if you receive a loud notification or something like that while your device is not on silent, instead of launching the control center to put your device on silent, as soon as you receive that loud notification, if you quickly cover up your watch like so, keep holding it for a couple seconds till you feel it vibrate with haptic feedback. If you look closely, the watch is now in silent. So this will quickly silence your device. And as an added bonus, if you're using an application you want to quickly go to the watch phase, just cover up your Apple Watch and this will quickly take you to the home page just like so. A little bit quicker than tapping the digital crown. But you can always tap the digital crown, whichever, this is personal preference, but I find it quicker sometimes just covering up the watch. And then, if you lose your iPhone somewhere around nearby, we all should be familiar and know by now by launching Control Center, tap the little iPhone icon with the sound waves on the side. This will allow your device to create a pin sound so you can locate it faster. If you press and hold, this will actually toggle the flash as well, so you can actually see it in a dark room. And then, if you want to know the Apple Watch percentage on your iPhone in terms of its battery life, the battery widget will actually allow you to do this. And new for upcoming iOS 16, now with the correct home watch face, or not watch face, the lock screen widget, this one in particular, when you actually dock your Apple Watch, you can actually monitor the battery life percentage of your Apple Watch on the lock page now. So that's new and that's coming for the Apple Watch pretty soon. Then if you're at an amusement park, this is a personal story. Sometimes it's difficult to take your phone out. But if you have an Apple Watch, what you can do if you're trying to share your location for your friends to follow you or get near you, or have a general idea where to look for you, in the Messenger app, if you actually click on the text message and you scroll all the way down to the quick replies, you can actually send your location right here. Aside from that, those are 15 of my personal favorite daily use life hacks, as well as some hidden features that I'm sure not a lot of people know about because Apple doesn't really cover all of these. Some of which also includes fall detection. Fall detection, again, we're still not done with the video. These are like added bonuses. You can find it in the settings, go into the SOS tab, and you get manually enabled here. You have to manually enable this because this actually has an age restriction. I believe if you're 65 or older, this is enabled by default. But if you're younger, it's disabled. You have to manually go in here and enable that. Same goes for the hand washing feature. The hand washing, it's actually disabled by default, but you can find it right here and just enable it right here if you want that 20-second timer. Aside from that, there you guys have it. Those are some of my favorite life hacks / hidden features that you can find on a modern day Apple Watch. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Greatly appreciate if you actually leave this video a like, as those will help me out a lot. And get subscribed if you enjoy a lot of tech videos just like this. If you'd like to watch more, maybe you're curious what type of accessories I use on the daily on my Apple Watch, you can go ahead and check out that video over there, as I use some of those nightstands and stuff still to this very day. And the video next to that one, that's just a video YouTube is recommending specifically for you. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.